Blessings, everyone. Blessings. Hope everybody's enjoying this Monday. No, Tuesday. Yeah, my days are so mixed up. Busy, busy Tuesday. Hope y'all enjoying. I should have some elevator music in the background, like some elevator music, waiting on people to come in. Hi, Trigger. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Trigger? Yeah, I am so stressed. I am so stressed, and I think I was reading. I think it was Dottie. I was reading on her community chat. Robert was in the hospital. You know, allegedly was in the hospital. I have to say allegedly because I don't have any. Hi, Lady G. I don't have any information on it, but I will try to get some information on it, you guys. Once I get where I'm going, um, and I'm praying for Robert. And I'm tired, boss. I'm tired too, boss. Boss, boss. I'm tired. Um, I'm praying for Robert, and I'm praying for his family. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Talk to your kids. Hi, DeBorn. Hey, Mama. Hope you're doing great for the kid. Child, I'm so wore out. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the impact on families when their loved one is incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? And especially when they didn't do anything. You know, um, right now in this situation, like I said, I'm praying for Robert. You know, on Dottie's page, she said that Robert was in the hospital. He's out now. I don't know why he was in the hospital. I'll try to find out, get some information once I get home on him. Um, you know, like my son, my nephew, he has diabetes and stuff too. And I'm telling y'all, like, this situation has like just turned the family upside down. Like, we're arguing, like it's a mess. And then, like, yesterday they pushed it back to 3 months, another 3 months. My nephew been in here 8 months, and this girl dropped the charges, and they still, and I'm like, this feel like an R. Kelly remake all over again, because it was like, I felt like I was telling y'all, so I feel like they pushing this trial back and pushing it back so they can convince, women to do things, and have time to do whatever they need to do to gather people, victims, play victim, uh, you know. Um, so my nephew is like, he's upset, and it's causing me like a lot, y'all. My nephew, I'm like telling him, like, buddy, text me, buddy. It's 50 cents to text me. You can text me, a lot. Just text me. And it's just like he have to call and talk. And I'm like, he'll stay on there so long. I'm like, you gotta remember, like, I don't have that kind of money anymore, nephew. Like, I'm not working like that. I'm going back and forth to the hospital, and he'll text and he'll say this, he'll say that. And I'm like, I said, you have to remember, baby, your family is not rich. You knew that when you came in here, and he needs to understand. So I'm gonna make him understand, because I'm gonna give him a long text, and I'm gonna let him know, look, people are doing the best that they can. It doesn't mean they don't love you because they're not putting money on your for your comments there. Because he called me again, like, auntie, like, and I couldn't even hear him. I'm like, I can't even hear you. Like, that was wasted a minutes right there. That was wasted minutes. Like, I'm like, I can't hear you. Like, I cannot hear you. And then after that, after all that time, I'm telling him I can't hear him. Okay, I'll text you, auntie. And I'm like, okay, like I'm doing my best, like to stay calm, because I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off with my sister here. We pissed off at each other. We cussed each other out yesterday. Uh, I couldn't be there. I'm like, I'm at the thing, and so she trying to act like I want to try to take over and steal a son from her. I'm like, girl, I got plenty of damn kids. I'm not trying to steal your son, but somebody needs to be there. But it's just like causing a whole lot of issues, y'all. And it's like it got my chest hurting so bad, and I was like, damn, I understand what Robert going through now by making these phone calls, because my nephew was like, I'm in these behind these walls, looking at the walls 24/7. I'm like, y'all kind of lucky though. Y'all got tablets in there, and I put a little money on his tablet, so he can watch movies or listen to some music or something. But that costs. And I was like, yeah, we ran out of money on the text messaging thing. So I had to pull over just so I could text him. I'm delivering messages back and forth. So I had to put more money on there to text him to, tell him what and what. And I'm like, okay, put $15 over there. So $15, they telling me my balance off $15 is $6 and something. I said, this is a hot freaking mess. I said this system is robbed, and I wanted to share this because I feel like people should know this, like the impact of your consequences, even you know with your family. Your family is gonna be going through this too. Your family will be going through this. Your family will be drained emotionally, physically, especially financially. And I'm like, Robert, he was calling and hearing his voice, like he's drained and stuff like that. And my nephew, he's drained, and he want us to, do this and do that. And I'm telling him, like, no, listen to your auntie. Um, I'm not gonna reach out to the lady. I don't. And so, but the lady been reaching out to my sister. She said that she lost her mom, and she said my sister's like a mother figure to her and stuff like that. But if she would have went there yesterday, they probably would have just sent my nephew home. So now they got to go to trial, because she said she don't want to be there, period. So now they have to go to trial, and the next hearing is in 3 months. So he's waiting 3 months. So I'm like, if this girl is not cooperating with the DA, are they going to give him another 3 months? Are they going to push it back another 5 months? So it's like really draining. In the cost to, try to help your loved one in prison. So, fortunately with Robert, he has, a great support group that will help him, have whatever he needs in there and stuff like that. But being behind on walls, it devastates even your family. And so we have to try to make people aware of this. So especially the ones, some people just don't care. Their actions is their actions, and they just gonna do whatever. But try to keep yourself out of the system, because once you go in the system, it's like your family in the system. It drains you. And I talked to I called because I want to do a wellness check on my nephew, because he wasn't like responding to texts or anything, and he usually called just to hear your voice. And I'm texting him, and I'm like, damn, let me see if he's okay, because he was upset. Like, I won't be seen until June again. And that's why I needed her here and to go ahead and let them people know that she was lying. And so he told me what the prosecutors were telling him. It was like, well, we need you to take a plea. You want to take a plea, because if you don't, we're gonna subpoena her, and if she get on there and she lie, we're gonna get her for perjury. I said that's their scare tactic for you and for her. Okay, I said, I said they used to say you're innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty until you can prove yourself innocent. You're gonna have to prove yourself innocent, nephew. He talked to me, and I told him, I said, you know what? I said sometimes they say let your attorney handle these things, but you know your truth, and you know you didn't do anything. Get up there and testify. The same thing you told me. Get up there and tell them. Break it down how you broke it to me. You're fighting for your life, and so I talked to the lady to do the wellness check for my nephew, and I was just telling her, I said, this is ridiculous. She said that this city telecom is a company, and I said this company is making a whole lot of money, off these inmates, and I said in their families, and I said even you getting this thing ankle bracelet put on, that's not it's not the government. It's from a company. The company is making buku money off that. And then, like I was telling her about the probation officer, I said, y'all put a flag on these people, and you say that the prison is to reform a person, but they walking around with a black cloud over their heads, and they can't find jobs. People don't want to hire them because of their past. But I feel like this money on all these different unnecessary things that y'all doing, I feel like y'all should put it towards like a higher education or job training, so they can come out and be self-employed, have their own, schedule and things like that. So they won't have to get out there. I said, once you put them in the system, no one hires them. I said, what's going to happen? It's like a survival in the jungle. They have to eat. Like, I can't get a job. So a lot of people don't have family members that don't want to deal with them, or they don't have family members at all. So what they gonna do? They're gonna survive to eat, right? They're in the jungle, and they're gonna go out there in the jungle, and they're gonna do their thing, and then they're gonna go back into the system. And I just feel like, I know it's some that you can't help, but I told them I feel like their resources could go towards, um, you know, therapy, psychiatrists, and things like that, and training and higher education, and give them something forward to look to when they get out. Even allowing them to and giving them more money when they're working in those kitchens and wherever they at, so they can save up. So when they get out there, have something to fall back on. Teach them how to save while they're in there, so they can have something to fall back on. Teach them, credits and debits and stuff like that. It's important. I told my nephew, like, take some of those courses. Um, when I talked to the lady for the wellness, they told me that they did. Hi, Miss Fat. They told me that he was taking some courses. I told him just like take courses, and so you can get your mind off of it. So yeah, it's like when you're incarcerated, it drains you. Like my nephew just looked like he's just like, I'm just tired. So I'm like, just stay in his ear, just encourage him and tell him to be strong. And I told him to pray as well, because that's what we do as Black people. We take it to God, but God also wants us to have action behind it too. We always pray and want God to do everything, but we don't never ask God to navigate us we sit back and wait on him. But we have to learn. Um, there's a lot of stuff like people of color we have to do, like health wise, taking care of our bodies. You know, trying to teach our family members, grow them up to have them ready for the world, so they won't get out there and fall into the system. I have so many men, you know, they barely can take care of themselves, but the judge ordered all this money for them to pay child support. So they're paying child support, and they can't even pay their bills. So they're in the streets, or some will choose, like, I gotta have somewhere to live, and then the system get them to take their driver license and everything. So I'm like, why would you take their driver license and you want them to work? It take care of the child. And why would the system take, you have to pay a fine to the courthouse and court fees, when if this all about the child, why you want to take that 300 and some dollar and put it in y'all pocket instead of putting it in the kids' pocket? Isn't that why they in court? So it's just like, I'm just looking at all this stuff, like our school systems and everything. I'm just looking at all this stuff, and it's just like, we have to like start opening our eyes and having action with it if we want some change. Like, it's draining. Like, I'm not talking to my sister, she's not talking to me. This is crazy. She'll take stuff and run with it. Oh, you got, like, I want my child to be in there. I'm like, this child fighting for his life. Like, we got to do something, and it's crazy. So I know how Robert feels. So do anybody know what happened, like, to Robert? What happened? Why did he have to go to? Why he was in the hospital? What happened? Maybe Jennifer Bunjean let us know something. I wish he had a spokesperson. Somebody that can come out and talk and stuff for him. But I just wanted to say a little bit right there. Um, Talk to your family members, especially if you have some troubling kids, especially if you have troubling kids. Get some action done, before it get out of hand with these kids. So I just want y'all to know that. But if I get some information, I'm pretty sure Dottie will be speaking on it. So I'll try to wait on somebody to speak on it. But you'll give you an update. My nephew, prosecutors asked the judge to push it back 3 more months. I said they trying to get in that girl's ear, and I hope she continue to call my sister, or she can call me, and I'll just break it down to her and tell her that, honey, the system is not for you, not for him. It's not to reform us, period. So if I can just talk to her, I have her number, but I'm not gonna call. I told my nephew, I said that's I don't want to be labeled as, trying to persuade, a alleged accuser. I don't want to be in that category. Even though she called my sister, but I don't want to be a part of that. I couldn't see y'all text. Y'all already know how this thing works, but I'll talk to y'all. Miss Fat, y'all inbox me. Give me the 411, and I'll text you back on time, Miss Fat. Miss Fat said I don't answer the phone till a week later. I'll respond to I got some crazy family members though. I'm calling them. They like, I said, nephew said, want me to give y'all y'all number. I ain't got no job right now. I'm not working. I was like, oh my God. I said maybe he just want to hear your voice. That's the first thing. I don't have no money. I ain't got no money to put on nobody's books. I ain't got no money. I tell him I love him. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was telling my son, I said, you keep your happy go lucky tail out them women's faces. Miss Fat, you did say that. I'm gonna text you back. Text me some 411 Miss Fat. I'll get back with you. I'm on if I don't have to, but he said, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So that's why they didn't move him because he was in the hospital. So what they gonna do? They gonna move him, wait till he get well and then move him. They're moving him to New York, right? They're gonna move him to New York, like once he get well. Did he say why he was in the hospital? Is it stress? Is it his diabetes? But and he still got some. He has his toe messed up too, right? They said people with diabetes out these ragged roads. They taking all our money. Texas taking all our money. Fix these roads. Okay, that's why I'm getting my car fixed all the time. Darn road. Like with people with diabetes, they heal slower, right? My nephew, he has it, and I think he was saying that but I thought they give you money for insulin and stuff because I don't know if he was just telling my sister that so he can give extra money because she haven't been sending him money in a while. I said, well, how you getting his insulin? I told you they pay for that. What is this? Chat in this. I don't know what this is because I can't see. Oh, blood clogged in his leg. Girl, oh. Oh, blood clots in his leg. Shoot, Robert said he ain't getting on that plane. I'm tired of getting on the plane. He probably feels some kind of way because they have them people on handcuffs and stuff. Then something happen on that plane. Hell, who gonna unhook them handcuffs from the people? In a quarter mile turn, where? What's that turn right? Mm. It's about very slow. Oh wow. Mm. I know I don't need to be getting home. I need to lose some weight because they already can't fight a whole lot of stuff. Hmm. We are working our health. I see so many of us in the hospitals and stuff. I want to see my specialist for my operation. It was so many of us like having some kind of problem. And I'm like, God, why we have to be the odd ones out of the bunch? Is it because we fight harder or what is it? It's like we are like black people, we high risk of high percentage of diabetes, high blood pressure, sugar, sleep apnea, you know, mental illnesses. We just got all kinds of stuff going on. Cancer. I told my dad, I said, are we cursed as black people? Like, what is going on? Why are we the eyeball out of everybody? Like, even pregnancy, like black women go through a more during their pregnancies than any other race.
Use the left lane to take the US 290 east.
High rate of having their babies early, difficult pregnancies and stuff. Like, I just be looking at that kind of stuff, and my dad was like, "There you go again. You can't change the world." They look telling me you can't change the world. There you go again. So
continue on US 290 east for 1.5 miles.
To hear my nephew cry, I have to stay in his gear.
Slow down on I-610 south in 4 miles.
Oh Lord! This GPS, I'm gonna be in traffic for 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
That is because we don't take care of our health. Wait too long to go to the doctor. And we ignore the signs and symptoms our body tells us. Show comment in broadcast. #FF00C.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Miss Fat, because like with my mother, you know, she kept telling the doctor she was having a problem with her leg. And, you know, he was saying other things. Of course, they always say we need to lose weight. And because I'm short, I'm considered overweight because I'm short, because of my height. And so I have to work on trying to get back to losing weight.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on US 290 east.
Okay. Just stay left. Okay. Talk to me. And I'm telling my dad, it's like, I don't even eat like that. Like, I don't eat a lot. So
keep left to stay on US 290
what's
east.
going on? And so I talked to my one of the surgeons yesterday.
Continue on US 290 east for 1.5 miles.
About my weight, and I was like, I don't even eat like that. But he was like, when you stressed out, because I'm stressed, I'm going through depression and all that kind of stuff. I have anxiety. He said that can trigger to it too. So like a lot of people feel like exercise alone is gonna help them lose, but when you got other factors going on with your mind and everything, like even like they told me being stressed out, it when you're stressed out and going through stuff like that, it puts a toll on your body as well. So we gotta work on our mental health as well. We have to, you know, and my dad always say he try to focus on things that make him happy. He'll look at the news because he want to know what's going on in the world, but he always try to listen to happy music gonna lift his spirit. He look at stuff that
in half a mile, merge onto I-610 south.
Gonna, you know, lift his spirits and things like that. You know, so we have to stay focused. But it's like,
Trigger 281 at TVD. Come work out with me. Rolling on the floor, laughing, cold sweat, smile. Rolling on the floor, laughing, cold sweat, smile.
You got me.
Show comment in broadcast.
Don't make me cuss. I want to go back to the gym. You know, I used to
continue on I-610 south for 4 miles.
Okay, I think I know where I'm at now. I don't need you to tell me nothing else. Trigger. You know, I used
GPS signal lost.
You know, I used to work out. I used to get up 4 o'clock in the morning, and I would work out all the way till it's time for me to go to work. I work out from 4 to 10, and then I leave there, go to work, and then I come back there after work and go to the gym. And you remember that boot camp? And you said he passed away. Y'all, I'm telling you, Trigger could tell you about this guy. He trained boxers and stuff, and he had a boot camp. You hear me? And you know those the surfers suits that you put on. He will ask you what size you wear, and like you say you wear a large, he gonna give you a medium, and you have to get in that suit, the surfing suit, and he'll tell you he said you're gonna wear this every day when you come here until you comfortable in it. And I had put that suit on and I was screaming. I was like, oh my God, I can't breathe. Please, I gotta take this thing off. I can't breathe. He was like, no, you gotta keep it on. I was like, I cannot do it. His boot camp was so intense, y'all. I swear I thought I was in prison. And then like the boxing ring, you know how those guys like bend down and do the like punch up into the rings and stuff. You know how them boxers do in the ring. Had to do that. Oh my God, y'all, it was so intense. He said, do you drink water? How much water you drink? He said, you look like you don't like to drink water. I said, I don't like to drink water. He said, when I get through with you, you're going to be drinking water, water, water. And I started coming in there with frozen, like gallons of 2 gallons of frozen water. And he will have it steaming hot in there too. No fan, no nothing. But I lost that damn weight, but oh my God, that was a mess. That's what you call boot camp. Like, and he like mess with he helped you with your mental thoughts and everything. So he was a good trainer. But I can't do that trigger. My doctor told me I have to go to a pool, go get in a pool and do my workouts from now on. So I have to do workouts. They show me how to do workouts laying in the bed and stuff. I can't do all it no more. Trigger, I ain't trying to break nothing, okay? You know what's going on with me, Trigger. So I don't want to work out with you. I know you try to get all buff into and Trigger work out because he stay on the run. He gotta stay on the run.
Musfatic, you were on NESTERIODS and stress causes your cortisol levels to increase. It makes you gain weight. Show comment in broadcast. Hat.
Miss Pat, I'm so stressed. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Throwing at my nephew on me, that's even, I'm like, God, when I'm gonna rest? Am I put on this earth to rest? My dad said sometimes you have to sit in the back seat sometimes. Let somebody else take the wheel. And then I was like, Daddy, Pops, you know me. He said, yeah, he said, you like me. He said, you like me. I said, Dad, I can't help it. I got this from you. I can't help it. But yeah, when you're younger, Miss Fat, when you're young, it seems like your body it threw away that toxic waste faster. But the older you get, seems like it's a magnet. The toxic waste is like a magnet. You pull it in, it won't go nowhere. So yeah, we gotta start working on that. Like, I want to try to see if I can get some people to come on and give us different techniques, workout techniques, because everybody is different. Everybody's health is different. Like, if we can get somebody to come on and teach us like different like workout routine, what's good to eat to keep your sugar level right and blood pressure down and stuff like that. I'm gonna knock on wood. I never had a problem with high blood pressure. I always had low blood pressure to the point they would ask me, do you eat salt? Do you ever eat salt? Because my blood pressure be so low, they want to put me in the hospital. I'm like, my blood pressure always been like that. So when I'm in pain, my blood pressure is normal. So when I'm in pain and my blood pressure is normal, that's actually it's high for me. So like I said, my body is weird. So yeah. But y'all keep me informed on the Robert situation. Any other situation we need to talk about? It's just so much going on in the world. So much we can be talking about. Also, I want to do this to you guys. See if I can find somebody to come on and teach women, and children and women, how to fight. You know, what's the if you give us like advice if you see like a car following you, which I always done that because there is a lot of sex trafficking going on in real life. I guess they use Robert as a ad advertising for sex trafficking, but it's real sex trafficking going on in the world. So, teaching, the signs, like giving, teaching signs, like even if you feel like somebody's following you, don't go to your house. Make another turn. And if this person turning everywhere you turn it, look in your rearview mirror, call 911, look in your rearview mirror, call the police and say, I'm not even turning at my house, but this person is turning everywhere I'm going, and I feel like I'm being followed by this person. I want to try to do stuff like that, just work on something, totally different, just like something to teach us all, men's and women, just something like that, even working with teaching your kids certain things and how to spot. Hold up, you guys, I gotta try to get in this gap. I'm in Houston, so I gotta fight my way in. Your ass up, dude. They be wanting you to hit them in their ass. Okay, just I hope I'm going right. Okay, Victoria. Victoria. So this is what I'm gonna be working on, y'all. This kind of stuff I will be working on. Trying to get people to come on and give us knowledge on certain things that we need in our lives. So wish me luck on that one, you guys. Y'all have a blessed one. If you know anybody, doctors, nurses, and even in your family, you know, judges, attorneys, just anybody that can, educate us on things, reach out at me. And y'all have a blessed one. I'll keep y'all updated on my nephew and anything new comes up with Robert. I'll keep y'all informed with him as well. So y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all again soon. Hi, Big Red popping in here on late. I don't do them 24-hour videos anymore, honey. I'm trying to keep it at 30, from like 30 to an hour, maybe an hour, 30 minutes. But how you do it, I'm getting ready to get out and hope all is well with you, Big Red. Thank you for everything that you have done. And God bless you double folds, sweetheart. And I'm out here on that one, you guys. And God bless all of y'all, kind, caring, giving people, let your harvest grow. Have a great one.